ladies and gentlemen, Week 10. Welcome to Week 10 of the NFL. You are now joining the J&L Football Talks. We want to welcome you again. Honestly, the most unpredictable season. Now it came up after you put the thumbs up. Yeah, that makes sense. One of the most unpredictable seasons I can remember. I've only been watching football since like the mid-90s. But yeah, I mean, this has been a crazy year. I'm sure if you guys are betting people, then you've been losing a lot more than you've been winning. I know I have. So yeah, it's been a tough one. I really can't call a game. Now we'll try to call games as we always do, and just because we're kind of on the second half of the NFL season, I think it's a little bit easier to determine who's going to win some of these games. You kind of know what you have. If you don't have a great offensive line, it's not going to get better. If your coaching is terrible, it's probably not going to improve. This is just where you are now. This is how it's going to be for the rest of the season.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Ready?
So let's get into it, man. Week 10 predictions. Here we go. Vel, what you got first?
All right, Panthers versus Bears.
Thursday night football.
DJ Moore's gonna return to the Panthers. To be honest, with Tyson Beckford.
Whoa, Tyson Beckford. He's playing. So he stopped modeling and decided he was going to play quarterback for the Bears.
The pressure's on right now. We gotta wow.
You gotta get all the Tysons. Tyson Fury. He's back up.
Tyson Badgett. I can't believe that.
Tyson Beckford. Jesus.
Wow. Anyways, right. with him being in the roster, I got the Panthers winning actually 28-21.
Whoa.
He threw for 3 picks, but I told you Bryce Young though. But I don't know. I gotta feel he's gonna capitalize. I'm feeling that the Panthers gonna capitalize, take these opportunities. Tyson Beckford, we gotta go over the game and the recap.
Tyson Beckford.
I keep saying Beckford.
What got Tyson Beckford on your mind? Fuck.
I don't know. I was not thinking about him before this started.
All right. But you're right, Tyson Bagent. What is he going to do, man? Look, one team has only won one game, the other two. So, toilet bowl or whatever. But personally, I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be fun to watch because they're kind of evenly matched. So,
it's going to be fun. I think that's going to capitalize.
Wow. Okay. We'll see. I'll be watching. So, I think everybody else will be watching too. I personally think it'll be a good game. I think it'll be close. I think it'll be fun to watch. So let's go Panthers. So on me, Colts and Patriots. So this game, in the past we had Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. This is what this game was known for in the past.
It's different. Yeah,
it's much different. Those era is gone. It is Minshew against Mac Jones. So
big difference. Ain't that crazy?
It is, and look, that's no offense to them, but you're going from two legends.
It went from two legends to them
to what we have now. So personally, I believe the Colts are going to win this 24-14. I know the Patriots last week lost to the Commanders. Let's go. And watching that game, I just don't believe in Mac Jones. Look, you can prove me wrong here in Week 10. I've been wrong for 9 weeks in the year, or 9 weeks in the season. So we'll see what happens. But personally, I think Colts are going to win this. Patriots have been struggling. Colts have Gardner Minshew, and Gardner, he's a little bit. He's similar to Howell in certain ways, even though I think Howell is better. So I think Patriots are going to struggle. Give me the Colts, 24-14. Daryl.
All right, I got Packers versus Steelers. Now, lately, these last previous games, the Steelers They have been, they have miscommunication. George Pickens and all that stuff. You have miscommunication. I think that's going to continue, and I think Jordan Love is going to cook again. I like the underdog thing. I don't know. It's just me. I don't know.
Jordan Love.
Okay. I love the underdog thing. I think he's going to cook again. I think the Steelers are going to still have miscommunication. They're not going to resolve the issue. George Pickens is going to get mad. And it's going to fucking lose the game. Like, I think Packers going to win this 28-21, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's interesting because I did see, like, he unfollowed the Steelers and then, like, some other stuff. I'm like, oh, my God.
Very, very, very emotional.
There we go. Anyway, we'll see what happens. So, Browns, Ravens, I think this is going to be a really good. I say this every week for some of these games. If you love a defensive matchup, if you love hard-hitting football, watch this game. It's Lamar against Deshaun, two black quarterbacks who are both mobile, who have rockets of arms, and they're going to be going against each other. Running game is going to be big here. Watch for the Gus Bus with the Ravens, and then Kareem Hunt over in Cleveland. I personally believe that Baltimore is going to make fewer mistakes. Baltimore has an identity. They know who they are. They won't try to be anything else than who they are. And I think that plays big. And I think that's the reason why they're as big as they are. Go ahead.
I think right now, taking the bias aside, no bias involved, I think the Ravens are like the best team right now.
You think the Ravens are the best team right now in NFL, right?
Anything to AFC.
I don't disagree.
Like, they're doing pretty good right now. I don't know. Like, I like I said in previous videos, I like Lamar Jackson's style of play.
Yeah, he's
balancing it now.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah. So look, personally, I think it's going to be 20-17 Ravens. Again, I think it's going to be close. I think you got Justin Tucker, the kicker of kickers. I think that's what it's going to come down to. Call it a 45-yarder to win the game, and that's going to be the end of it. So, Ravens 20-17. Go.
Got Saints versus Vikings. Wait, did the Vikings win last game?
They did. In fact, the Pastronaut himself, Josh Dobbs, ended up throwing the game-winning touchdown. It was a great game. Great storyline with the Vikings going on right now with the whole Kirk Cousins injury and Josh Dobbs coming in. Something good.
Yeah, and the Saints, they came out for a win. I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't know why. I think the Saints are going to take advantage of the Vikings' injuries, and they're going to take the win, bro. But at the same time, I would not be mad about the Vikings winning because Josh Dobbs is actually playing good. But because Justin Jefferson, he's not in. You know what I'm saying? Kirk Cousins not in. Got a season-ending injury. You know what I'm saying? And it's a bunch of other people I cannot name, linebackers, quarterbacks, all that stuff that are injured on the Vikings side. And I just think with all the damn weapons that the Saints got on offense, not all of them. I'm really just thinking about Jason, whatever. I don't even want to say his name wrong. That guy and Carr. Yeah, I'm not gonna attempt. But I just got a feeling they're just gonna take advantage of that. I got them winning. Got them winning 21-17 Saints.
Wow.
I wouldn't be mad if it was a 21-24 win to the Vikings though. I can see either one happening.
Right.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting here with 49ers and Jaguars. I think recently the 49ers passing defense hasn't been as good as we thought it was going to be. I know Chase
Young was not good, bro. Jesus, it wasn't.
It was pretty bad, but I know Chase Young is on the 49ers now. This is going to be his first game outside of Nick Bosa, which is.
Aren't they both 2 first-round picks?
They are, and they're both from Ohio State. So that's I know it's a reunion. It's a reunion out there in San Fran. But I think, hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
Jaguars are very hot right now. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, they just had a win. Although I don't think it was as convincing as people think. I think this will be their biggest win of the season if they can pull this off. Personally, I have the Jaguars 30-24 against the 49ers. Again, I think Chase will have it back pressures. But I just think right now that the Jaguars are going to make fewer mistakes. I feel as though the 49ers stumble early. So anything can happen. That's what I've learned in this season in the NFL. So
in every game, like, you know, in every game, there's going to be at least one interception. You know, one or two. Like, there's going to be. You just got to see. You got to see what you're going to do after that. That's what matters. What you're going to do after.
Very true.
Are you going to erase it from your memory, or are you going to be mad about it the whole time and keep dwelling about it? Because most of the games of last week, that is literally what happened.
Mm-hmm.
The difference maker was a pick.
Yep. And that's how close games are in the NFL.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God! What is all I got next?
Yeah.
It's gonna be like. It is gonna be like. I'm trying to think. This is gonna be John Wick versus. Who the fuck else is another good shooter?
Equalizer.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, John Wick versus Equalizer. Okay, so it's Texans versus Bengals.
Oh. I want to hear who you got here.
Bro, this is going to be a shootout, bro.
This might be the game of the week, honestly.
CJ Stroud broke a damn rookie record.
That's wild.
5 touchdowns to 5 different receivers.
That's wild.
Yeah, I was looking at the game and I was like, wow. But Joe Burrow, man, Macaulay Culkin, home alone, he is looking like his old self, though. He's playing. I don't know. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, oh shit. Like, he looked all comfortable throwing the ball, and then he runs when he needs to, and I see what he's doing. Like I think, if I'm not mistaken, his last game, Macaulay Culkin got a couple sacks. No, I think he got at least one.
Mm-hmm.
But he overcame that. He didn't care about that, Then he started cooking. But yes. Oh, I didn't even say my score. I got the Bengals, winning 35-38. It's gonna be a shootout.
That's a shootout. High scoring game.
Yeah, like it's gonna be a shootout, right?
Yeah.
Crazy ass shootout. I don't know. I could be tripping. I wouldn't be surprised if CJ Stroud does something crazy again. But I just think the Bengals are more of a complete team.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna come down to the defense. The defense is gonna stand up to the Texans offense, in my opinion. So 35 Bengals.
I like that.
They're pretty much the Panthers' cousins. So I just thought about that shit.
You know who's not related to either one of those teams?
Who?
Titans or the Bucks.
You're right. Yeah.
Not at all. Not even close. In fact, I think the one team that will surprise a lot of people going forward here are the Titans. I feel as though they have a quarterback now, and Will Levis giving him the keys to the kingdom. Tannehill is now on the bench, and Malik Willis is waiting for his Uber to go back home.
To be honest, I think that's the only thing that was missing.
Was the
for
quarterback.
The Titans, I think.
Yeah, I think that was the only thing that was holding back. They always had talent, but they needed a consistent quarterback. Not to say that Will Levis is completely consistent now. I mean, this is going to be his third NFL game, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, I know Will Levis gives the team the best chance to win out of all the other quarterbacks in the roster.
Yeah, and
I just don't really believe in Baker Mayfield right now. The Bucs, their defense is incredible. But I don't know.
Something missing, right? Yeah, something missing with Baker Mayfield, right?
Something's missing, man. So give me the Titans 21-17.
And he was doing good. My bad to cut you off, but the Buccaneers, if I'm not mistaken, the beginning of the year they weren't doing bad.
They're doing pretty good. You know, they're talking about them being the favorites to win their division, but NFL is a very long
This
season.
is going to be a crazy. I'm telling you, it's going to get crazy. Okay, we're in week 10.
Yeah.
Around week 14, 15, shit is about to get crazy. Like, it's gonna be crazy. Like, Christian McCaffrey might end up being black after this. I don't know why. Something like that's gonna happen. Christian McCaffrey.
That's a shock of the week.
Oh my God, Christian McCaffrey's like not like I'm not saying like
Not
they just ran up in his blood.
Not blackface.
No, not blackface. He's like all of a sudden he just has
legitimately just a black guy with blue hair and
something
with
crazy
with blonde hair and blue eyes.
Well, who I got next? Like that's what, it's gonna be crazy. Lions versus Chargers. Lions. They're not fucking around this year. Didn't they? They got back from it. They just had a loss, or am I don't even know. I literally forget everything after the show.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if they did, or maybe it was a bye.
So many games. Hold on.
I don't remember. I know they lost to the Ravens. They got destroyed by them.
Hold on.
But after that, I want to say they had a win, and then maybe a
Who
bye.
did the Rams play? The Rams versus. Oh, never mind.
Rams played Dallas. No, they didn't play Dallas.
Hold on.
They played somebody else. I'm getting all the
but anyways, point is, I think Jared Goff is gonna have a decent game, bro. They're pretty good ranked on offense, pretty good ranked in defense.
Mm-hmm.
Chargers, they're not gonna keep up with the Lions, in my opinion, bro. They're going to do okay, but they're not going to keep up. I got the Lions winning 28-14.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can see. I mean, seeing the Chargers go against the Jets and them just kind of stumble through, it gave me some pause about the Chargers offense. And they don't really have that good of a record right now. It's a weird
like,
team.
if you see, we got to go over that game tomorrow, bro, because they won, right? They won. Justin Herbert didn't throw for shit.
Yeah, and look, you guys can look at the recap. I mean, it was pretty bad. Like it was a rough game. I mean, to watch it was pretty bad too. It was just terrible play. Woo.
Zach Wilson was throwing for his fucking life. Like, it was crazy. Like,
it was tough to watch.
Nowhere.
It was tough to watch. I don't know what they're gonna do with the Jets. I mean, I know you got Aaron Rodgers who's gonna come back at some point, but you might need to get somebody in the meantime because man, Trevor Siemian can't be worse, right? You could put Trevor Siemian in there and see what happens, but this is where I think part of it is ownership. They want Zach Wilson in. They want to give him every single opportunity so that when they finally cut bait, they're like, hey, no regrets. We let this guy play out the season. He just wasn't it, so we let him go. So we'll see. We'll see. And I mean, I think there's this game as well is going to tell us a lot about where both of these teams are going, the Giants and the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are going to the playoffs. I think that one's already established.
I hate to say, go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
They're doing well. I mean, they had a great game against the Eagles. You know, it came down to 2 plays, which I thought at least one of those plays was a touchdown. The other one, clearly see stepped out before the ball reached the pylon.
Yeah.
But either way, I think that Cowboys, number one, Dak Prescott was not to blame for that loss. And I think this game they have a convincing win against the Giants. As you know, Daniel Jones is out for a year. So they have Danny DeVito. I'm kidding. It's not Danny DeVito. But it's, I forgot his first name, but his last name is DeVito. And he's Tommy DeVito. The super Italian New York guy is going to be playing quarterback for the Giants this upcoming week. So it's going to be a massacre. It's going to be a massacre. It's going to be rough. I think Cowboys have a statement game here. 35-14 Cowboys. It's not even close. 14 is going to come in garbage time. The Cowboys have their practice squad players in. That's how bad it's going to be. That's how bad it's gonna be.
The Giants are never gonna be the same.
Never.
Sorry, I'm
Never
laughing
gonna be
out
the
loud.
same again.
They'll never but now I just thought about it. They're the only team that can say they beat the Patriots twice in the Super Bowl.
That's in the past, you know.
Yeah, it's about the past.
I know. They can build on that forever. That's part of their legacy, so I can't take that away from them.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
There's another toilet bowl. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Can't be that bad.
Yeah, Javi's stupid Falcons against the Cardinals. I don't think Javi knows that, like.
He'll find out. He'll find out.
Yeah, but I don't know. I told him. I don't know if he looked. But, I got the Falcons. It's going to be a defensive game. Yeah, I know.
Kyler Murray's coming back.
Bro, no, because, look, it was hard for me to think about this because I was trying to take the bias out and all that shit. And I was like...
But even with Kyler Murray's going to be playing, you know?
See? That's what I'm switching it around.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure you knew that very important piece there, that K1 is coming back. He's going to be playing, so it's not going to be Clayton Tune. If it was, I'd 100%.
That's why I chose what I chose.
I agree. If it's Clayton Tune, they ain't winning that. But Kyler's back. So
that's what I wrote. Okay. Falcons versus Cardinals. It's gonna be a defensive game. Man, I got the Falcons losing 10-13. Doesn't even sound the same now.
Wow. Okay. All right. Cool. All right.
Yeah, I mean, because I got to switch the score around because, that was the factor for me.
Yeah, got it.
I was like,
yeah, healthy Kyler. I mean, I know this is his first game back, but it's not like he never played football before. So I think he's going to knock off some of the rust. My only fear is the mental. I want to see where his mental is after tearing his ACL. You know, like when you come back from an injury like that, you're always timid. You don't want to really run. You might get a little jitty in the pocket when people are, trying to sack you. So we'll see if it messes with him mentally. I do want to see in this game that I'm about to discuss, I want to see what Sam Howell has, right? I think, at least for us in Commander land out here, we believe that we found our quarterback for the future. Sam Howell I think he might be either second or third in passing yards this season in the NFL. He's quietly balling out right now. It's quietly because we typically don't get much attention in the media.
Nobody says or cares.
It's wild. It's wild.
It's been like that since London Fletcher.
Yeah,
nobody cared about that.
Nobody cares. Nobody still doesn't care. But yeah, I'm fine with that. Look, he's balling out in silence. I'm absolutely fine. So I think that's what's going to happen in Seattle this upcoming week. Now I do know that our record while playing in Seattle is pretty rough. They're always a tough team. I mean, they knocked us out in the playoffs. RG3's year. We were close to beating them a couple years before that, and we lost. And they've always been a bugaboo. They've always been a thorn in our side. But I think this week everything changes. Geno Smith has kind of fallen back down to earth after that great season last year, and Sam Howell's stock is rising quickly. Give me the Commanders 28-21 in a barn burner of a game. What you got?
Anyways, I got the Bills versus Broncos. The Broncos defense will not keep up with the Bills offense.
Wow.
I got the Broncos losing 31-17.
Wow.
Of course, it's going to be, Josh Allen. He's such a big stick. He loves throwing picks. So he might throw one pick probably or two. But I think I don't think it's going to be a big impact.
Okay.
Yeah. What I think is going to happen, Russell Wilson's playing, if I'm not mistaken, right? He might drive the field down, but it's only going to lead to like 3 points. He ain't going to make. He's not going to make it. He's not going to do anything really. I do miss Russell Wilson when he was with the Seahawks. I miss how he played.
Yeah, he was using
play
much
like that again.
Yeah.
Jared Allen, he's gonna have a good game. And maybe people will start to see how he plays. Because Jared Allen, he's good. In my opinion, I think the only thing that sucks, he keeps taking chances and trying to throw picks. Throw the tight window sometimes.
Jared Allen, I don't know.
Josh Allen, God damn it! You were looking at me like, yeah.
Yes. You talking about the retired Viking pass rusher?
Yes, him.
Cowboy Jared Allen. At least he's not typing that.
Jeff, I don't know what it is to me in the name of it because I'm getting old. Yeah, Josh Allen.
Yes.
He, I think there's always something missing with him. And I think the thing that's always missing with him is he always tries to throw to the tight windows like he's a Manning or a Brady person, and it always ends up getting picked. So either that or he might probably overthrow and throw somebody.
Yeah, he's been a little iffy this year. But
Nah, I could be tripping there, man. I was gonna say he leads the league in interceptions. I'm not gonna say that. Hell no, he doesn't lead the league in interceptions. But I know he has like a lot of picks though.
he has a few.
I think he has like 9 to 10 picks. I think.
Wow, I didn't even know it was that much. That seems like a lot. It seems like an excess.
He takes a lot of risks.
He does.
Comes with.
Hey man, high risk, high rewards. When the stakes are up, you gotta gamble. You gotta put it all on.
Every game is a pick. You do a pick every game.
You gotta. Sometimes you just gotta put it all on black, and I think that's what's gonna happen when the Raiders out in Las Vegas play the Jets from New York. I think if you put everything on black, I want to play for Antonio Pierce. That man, straight out of Compton, they had that song bumping in practice, and it made me want to put on my gear and start playing too. He is the identity coach for that team. He's the right coach for the team. I hope Mark Davis doesn't screw this up like they did with Rich Bisaccia, and they hold on to Antonio Pierce. Because McDaniels was just not the coach for the squad. This is a rough and tumble. This is a rugged team of misfits, right? The band of misfits. You got Max Crosby on the line, who is just a tatted up white dude who is just playing out of his mind. You got Devontae Adams, who is just a sick receiver. Hunter Renfro's out there. Josh Jacobs. Now you got Aiden O'Connell at quarterback. Like, it's just a band of different personalities. You got Antonio Pierce coaching. And he's coaching against another New York team after he blew out the other one from last week. So I think the Raiders repeat again. Jets are they're falling apart, man. They have a great defense. But 20-7, the Raiders. Go ahead.
Zach Wilson's going to throw for 487 yards and only get 3 points.
That's your shock of the week, I assume.
That's why I was laughing the whole time, because I was like, that's what he did last game. He threw 4 shit. If I show you the stats, man, damn! He threw for his fucking life.
Wow.
Not for his fucking life, but he threw.
Lost.
Yeah, he threw a lot of yards compared to Herbert, and he lost. Wow.
That is strange how that happened. How he kind of outthrew Herbert.
Like, in a way, if I was Zach, I would go home kind of happy, but I'd still be pissed because I lost. But I had yards, I guess.
Yeah.
He wasn't playing. They have to get a quarterback. They have to get a better quarterback.
Well, and they
Where's
have
Jesse Campbell when you need him?
I think he's calling play-by-play up in Auburn. So he's no, he's doing well with himself, man. He's doing well for himself. I'm happy for him.
I was even joking. That was a serious question. Okay.
Yeah, he's really out there. He's he's on radio. So
they need somebody though.
Yeah.
Because I remember what I just said at the beginning of the season. I was like, oh my God, the Jets are nothing. They just looking this and that, but now they look pretty horrible, bro.
4 plays later, when he tears his Achilles.
Yeah, like the Giants is right here, then the Jets is just right here, just
neck and neck.
Yeah, like Yeah, like, but if I had to choose between both of the teams, though, and they're both shitty, if I had to choose, it would have to be the Jets, though. They are the better team compared to the Giants.
They have
But
a much
overall, the
better
Jets-
defense.
Yeah, overall, the Jets suck.
They have a much better defense, so I think they'll end up winning that game. Yeah.
But see, like, and the thing about defense is, like, okay, yeah, defenses win championships, but you still gotta have a good offense.
You gotta put points
Their
up.
defense is good, but defense can only do so much.
Yeah.
Like, they can't do everything, and you got a shitty offense. They keep going on the field tired as shit. And it's
Gotta-
gonna fall apart every game. More
gotta
than
put
starting to
points
happen.
Yeah.
Man, they got. Oh my god, I don't know what they're gonna do. Yeah, probably in the off season, you can figure out what the hell they gotta do.
Yeah, we'll see. It's not up to us, thank God. We don't get paid for it.
Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining. Do you have another game?
I don't.
All right, we have reached the time of the shock of the week, ladies and gentlemen. And if this is your first time watching us here, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that great stuff to hear more from J and L Football Talks. But my shock of the week this week, Val, is none other than Lamar Jackson having over 400 all-purpose yards. I think he'll get 200 yards on the ground and 200 yards in the air.
My shock of the week I'm about to say.
I was about to see it.
My shock of the week is Zach Wilson's gonna throw for 373 yards, but he's gonna lose.
Wow. That wouldn't be
He's
shocking
gonna
at
come
all.
up short. Each drive, he's gonna come up short, and it's gonna be a field goal. And the score might be 9-35 or something.
He's going to throw a pick in the red zone each and every time. He's going to drive down from the 1 yard line on that end, throw a pick right in the end zone.
Somebody did something like that last week. I forgot which one. Somebody did that last week. God, it pissed me off looking at this shit.
That would hurt my soul. I'm glad I'm not a fan of that.
I know. No, I'm just gonna wait till we get off the camera, and then if we record, we can talk about the damn stupid Panthers.
Yeah.
Damn nerves, bro.
We want to thank you for joining us, guys. Week 10, man. Another week of the NFL. Make sure that you tune in to what should be an interesting game, the Bears and the Panthers. And let us know your thoughts on that game and any of the games that we went over today. Any of these games, do you believe truly what the final score will be? Do you know who's going to win, or do you believe in who's going to win from what we chose? Maybe we're completely wrong, and you have a completely different outlook on the season. That could be 100% possible, because none of us have no idea what we're talking about. Well, we're going to come back anyway. So we want you to join us again when we do the recap for Week 10, and of course the predictions for Week 11. So until next time, join us once again. J&L Football Talks. We love you guys. Keep watching ball. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, we could do whatchamacallit tomorrow.
So